Hi, I'm Mike. I'm at Cameron Lake, and this is the Big Trestle at milepost 14.6. A walk underneath the Big Trestle at Cameron Lake. The Big Trestle is located at milepost 14.6 on the Esquimalt and Nanaimo Railway's Port Alberni subdivision, and the trestle is visible from Highway 4 when you look across the lake to the north side of the lake. In terms of the amount of timber used, it is the largest trestle on the E&N's Port Alberni subdivision. Here's a map to show the overall location, and the trestle is roughly where the red X is. There has been a trestle at this location since the railway was first built in 1911. The current trestle was built in 1953. My goal for this visit of the trestle is to explore underneath the trestle and try to walk alongside the bottom of the trestle on the ground from one end to the other. The trestle spans a gully on a steep slope above the shore of Cameron Lake. There have been no trains crossing this trestle since early 2002, but the trestle is popular with hikers, either hiking in from Highway 4 near the Little Qualicum River, or hiking up the steep slope from the Cabin Dirt Road at the lake shore. I started my hike in the dark because I wanted to arrive at the Big Trestle while the light was still favorable for photography, so around sunrise, but before the sun got too high in the sky, and because I didn't want to have hikers up above me while I was exploring the trestle below. Between where I parked beside Highway 4 and this Big Trestle, I also crossed a short railway bridge over the Little Qualicum River, and then 3 smaller trestles, and then I finally got to the Big Trestle. My hike one way is 2.2 miles, so that's 3.5 kilometers each way, 7-kilometer round trip on the railway. It's lighting up, and I'm at the site, or near the site, of the old Cameron Lake Station and Chalet, heading railway west. Here comes the first trestle, mile 13.7. I haven't seen it in dawn light for a while. I'm used to getting here when it's even darker. But this is not my goal for today, so I'll cross it and keep on going. It is windy here. A few moments ago I had a gust of wind knock me off where I was standing, just off of one spot. I was still on the trestle, but I had to take a step backwards. Okay, I'm through these first 2 and now on to the next little trestle on my way to the big one. Mile 14 trestle. Getting closer to my goal. I love this area. It means I'm coming up to my favorite trestle just around the corner. Less than 1 hour after leaving my car, here I am at the Big Trestle above Cameron Lake, mile 14.6. This is my 5th time at this trestle, and I was last here about 10 weeks ago. So I'm going to walk across and do some reconnoitering of my best path to get underneath the trestle. I'm not interested in climbing any of the timbers. I don't think that is a safe thing for me to do. Not very smart for me. But I think I'm going to get down on this side here. Oh yeah, right down there, and then cross under and work my way down. I'm expecting that it'll be an out and back the same way. It's really steep on the far west side of the trestle. I found proof that I'm on the E&N Railway. This hat is from the good people at Elevation Media. They have a lot of E&N clothing and hats with the authorized logo. If you like the E&N and you like wearing hats or shirts, check them out. 10 weeks ago, this fire barrel holder refuge bay was looking poor, and it still is. Even worse. So I've walked down to the ledge down there for photographs before, but it's got a drop off and I'm not going to play with that. I'm going to come in from the far end, from the east end. Easier slope to walk down, and we'll see if there are any obstacles like drop-offs, or if I can walk all the way to this near edge of the trestle on the ground. I'll find out. Okay, I'm heading back to the east end of the trestle so that I can start my climb, hike, descent, whatever we want to call it, down below, and then see what this trestle looks like when standing on the ground beside it. I'm expecting it will be huge. Okay, let's do it. Okay, work my way down here, and then there's a trail that goes down to the bottom, and I hope it comes back towards the trestle. We'll find out. One bent at a time. Of the 4 trestles at Cameron Lake, 2 of them have wooden footprints, mud beams, mud sills, and 2 of them have concrete footprints. This is one of the ones with a concrete footprint. It makes a big difference. Now, the other thing is, the other 3 trestles at Cameron Lake were all rebuilt in the 1970s, whereas this one was rebuilt in 1953, and maybe some replacement timbers since then, but you know, a 15-20 year difference where this one's older. If this rail line is reopened, this trestle needs to be completely rebuilt. That's what the engineering report says. I'm standing on the concrete. Work my way down there. I have a nice view here, so I've stopped to take a photograph. As usual, it's taking me forever. I'm having fun. And I'm heading down there. Down and around. Okay, here's my path down here. Here's my path. Here's the trestle I'm beside. There's a tent platform up there. Someone took some boards and constructed a platform, and the presumption in the engineer's report is it's a camping site. Safe from wildlife, I guess. But it is falling down just like the trestle. I'm just going to continue down here, down the path beside the trestle. It's really steep in some places. This is getting better. I have to remember I get to come back up. Here's a nice view. Looking all the way up. I'm going to climb up there, see if there's a photo to be had standing about there and looking that way. And here's a look at my footing. Just on the end of a cross beam. Yeah, the path is the smartest way. Yeah, looks like it just follows the trestle. That's what I was wanting. There's a concrete foundation. I just caught a glimpse of the far side through there, far bank between the trees. This is tough under here walking because it's steep, slippery, narrow, lots of tree obstacles. So it becomes one of those, oh man, are we there yet? Although it's fun, it's just a constant challenge. I like that. That looks nice. Here's some issues. Just some broken bracing. But nice arbutus trees. The ends of those beams kind of look like fishes with the eye on the side. Once again, I'm going to walk in and up with the idea that I might have a nice view down the middle. Well, I made it up. I am curious what this box is, what it holds. It's mounted right on the rock, which doesn't seem to be doing anything because there's no pile coming up from it. So the question is, what is it for? I'm going to do the reach method. Let my camera do the looking. which goes right up there. It started to rain, bit of a fine mist. There's the end of the trestle there with a poor refuge bay fire barrel holder barely hanging on. This has actually worked out really well. The trail being right beside the foot of the trestle. Here's one of the fire barrels fallen down, all smashed up, but it used to hold water, used for firefighting. If there was ever a fire sparked on this trestle. Another path to go up. I don't know if I'll do that. Bit of a garbage dump down here of junk that's fallen off the trestle or people have used on the trestle. Looks like a bunch of metal and a frame. So perhaps someone built a tent platform down here. Just my guess. This is where the path I think goes down and goes down to where there's a cabin road down at lake level. I'm not going to go down there because I don't want to come back up. And so I think I'll work my way up through there a little bit. I think this is the end of my following the trestle from down below adventure on this side. I'm not going to go any further westward. The cliff is through there, and I've been at the top of the cliff, or partway up, taking photos back at the wood structure. But it's not a walking route to get there. Perhaps it is. I'll try a few steps in a few minutes, see if I get a better view. But here's what it's like. I don't know if it's rain coming down or if it's just the wind whipping up all the moisture from the trestle and it's falling down on me. I wonder if that's what it is. And I'm considering going down to the lake. I'm all about changing my mind every 5 minutes. Okay, I think I'm going to try to go up here. And then I'll be right below where I've had a photograph from on the ledge. So I can do a looking up to what I was looking down at before. Of the cliff at the west end of the trestle, I've been just at the top of where the moss is at the top there. I've been there to take photographs of the trestle. Oh yeah. It is a big structure. Nice view. I like that. I'm looking towards Cameron Lake. Again, I'm at the west end of the Trestle, where there is the big cliff. Here's the Trestle. There's the lake shore, and the cabin road is down there. And I'm going back up to the Trestle from where I came. Here's some of that 1953 concrete on the bottom here. That's the corner. Yay, concrete. So again, this one and the mile 14 have concrete footings, and mile 13.7 and 13.8 have wooden mud sill footings. There's the fire barrel. So here's what it's like walking beside the giant. And the path sometimes stays straight beside, and like here it curves around, but it always comes back and I know where it ends up. So I'm just following the path. A bit of climbing to do up the path. And here's some rail. And the rail just gets embedded into the ground. Four-wheel drive climb here. So there's the ties and timbers. And in the middle are arbutus trees. How fitting. Okay, there's the Refuge Bay water barrel holder at the west end. That's really in poor shape. That's a good view of the concrete. I'm getting closer to the top of the trail, which means it's the east end of the trestle. I'll go under the trestle and back up to the railway grade. This was fun. Not as wide open a view as what I did a few weeks ago at mile 25, but it was nice to see the bottom side of this. There's another rock outcropping that I've seen. I've been up there looking down. And that's where I'm going to go. Under and up. Here's the first refuge bay, fire barrel holder. That won't hold the fire barrel anymore. I've been on it though. I've stood there. I was just down in there. Here's the trolls area. All right, let's go back up. Okay, there's the path that I took. I followed it along. It's a long ways down, and I was down there at ground level. Again, from this end, there's a really steep drop off, and then it's just on the dirt. It's just a big gully. There is no creek. Next time I come here, I wonder if this refuge bay fire barrel holder thingy platform will be gone. I think it will have fallen down. Gonna speed this up 2.5 times as I cross. Oh yeah. This is what the broom is like between mile 14.6 and mile 14. It's a patch of it, both sides encroaching and down the middle, some of them tall. And this would be a big problem during tick season. Push on through, and it doesn't last very long. Mile 14 Trestle.
Here are the twin trestles, mile 13.8 and then 13.7. Just a little bit of separation between the two of them. I'm alongside the main line, just near mile 13. I think I'm just a little bit west of the former switch site for the siding, and here's a rock wall that's been built, and it's basically rocks within chicken wire, and it goes down a ways. I haven't noticed it before. I'm going to see how far it goes down to, because I'm curious if it stops where the siding started, or if it's covering up part of the siding. It makes sense that the rock wall is there, because it's at the bottom of a big, what do you want to call it, a scree slope or something, just a slope with a bunch of loose rock. So it would prevent rocks from hitting the tracks if they were sliding down, the little guys. And the rock wall ended well before the start of the siding. I notice new things every time. Wow. Little Qualicum River Bridge, mile 12.4.